Zaf, are you from KL?
Yeah,
Based here?
okay. But I'm technically from Negeri Sembilan.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Testing stuff. Testing.
Cobaan suara 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Hi James, my name is Zaf from Zaflog by Pure Pixels. You can call me Zaf.
Hello.
How was your trip to Batu Caves yesterday?
It was fantastic. I didn't realize I have to hike so many steps to get up there. But I remember my mom would tell me how, about Batu Caves, when I was living back in Sarawak, in Kuching. And I finally get the chance to actually visit it. I don't think I've been before. It was really great to finally get to experience it and to hear the tour guide give us the history on the place and how long ago it was created. It's pretty incredible. It's actually inspiring me to want to kind of come up with movies like that.
I'm looking forward to it. My first question is regarding James Gunn's statement, which is cameo porn, which is studios nowadays depending on the cameo to attract audiences to the cinema. So what is your take about that?
I don't know. I think, if it's important for the story, then it's great. If it's not, then it's not important.
Regarding Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, this is the final installment for DC Extended Universe and the second film for Aquaman. What is the take from the studio? Is it they have to follow the continuity, or you just finish the film? What is the studio response when you want to do the second film?
Well, yeah, they obviously the first one was a big success for them, and so they're like, oh, we should definitely do a second one. Continue. And for me, it was pretty straightforward because I felt like I only told the journey of Arthur, of Aquaman himself, only half of that. And so, so like in the first film, you really just sort of see him starting out, but then in the second movie, you kind of like see him kind of grow as who he is. So it's kind of like, it is kind of like one big movie between these two. Kind of, if you put them together, you can kind of watch them back to back. So, so for me, from that creative standpoint, it was kind of good to sort of, kind of wrap up his story, if you will.
All right, regarding James Gunn's DC Studios, I pray that you will be in the DC Studios. What other character that you would like to direct after this?
I don't know. I get asked that a lot, but I actually haven't really given it much thought, to be honest. They just, there's so many things that I want to do. Like I never kind of like play in a world for very long. I feel like the only genre that I keep coming back to is the horror genre. so that is like the one that kind of speaks to me. Obviously, I feel like probably the most. And so maybe one day I'll go back and try another superhero films. Who knows?
Yeah, it's true too. All right, my final question is about, I have recently interviewed a lot of local filmmakers, and I would like to ask you an advice for them, for the filmmakers, local filmmakers, on striving in this very competitive industry. So what is your advice?
Just in terms of filmmaking, you mean to kind of break through? Listen, I remember what it was like when I made my first movie, my low-budget film, Saw, and just remembering like how competitive the market is. So many indie movies out there, so many sort of horror movies in the genre, and again, I give the same advice, which is find that unique thing that your story is, or that unique style of filmmaking that you're going for, because you do need that to cut through all the noise and to stand up above everyone else. And I think, like if you feel like your story or your film ultimately isn't quite, there, and you don't have the money to be flashy, right? If you're making a big budget film, you can have all these tools and equipment and budget to be flashy, but if you don't, your script really is your hero. And so focus on that.
So that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
I hope you have the best trip here in Malaysia.
Thank you so much.
See you again.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you. See you again.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Are you seeing this?
It's not normal.
Definitely not normal. I'm gonna go pick a fight.
Just let me handle this. Fine. Flex your muscles.
The epic adventure begins.
Come on, we're in this together. No one hits my brother but me. Yeah! That was awesome!